In the office record, Naboo was the sanctuary. It was supposed to be a paradise where love could bloom in secret. But Naboo was obvious. It was Padmé's home, a world filled with eyes, spies, and the shadow of the Trade Federation. But what if Anakin trusted his instincts instead of his orders? What if he realized that the safest place for a queen is in the one place the Republic forgot? Today, we unlock the file on the Tatooine Sanctuary, a timeline where Anakin saves his mother, protects his wife, and changes the destiny of the Chosen One in the sands of his birth. We join the story in Attack of the Clones. Anakin is assigned to protect Padmé. Padmé says, "We should go to Naboo. It's where I grew up. I know it best. I know it inside and out. I know where I can hide in Naboo." But Anakin is smarter here. He knows that if Dooku or the bounty hunters want to find a senator, they look at her home world first. They go there to see if anyone has any ideas where she may be, or if she even may have gone back home. He makes a radical choice. He diverts the transport to the Outer Rim, to Tatooine. His logic? The Sith and the Republic have no jurisdiction there. The Hutts don't care about Coruscant politics. It is a change of anonymity. Visual. The ship then lands in the outskirts of Mos Eisley. Anakin and Padmé, disguised in rough desert cloaks, exit the ship. They don't go to a palace. They go to a moisture farm. Anakin, arriving at the Lars homestead after going to Watto, of course, to find out what happened to his mom, he then meets Klieg Lars. The mood is somber. In the original timeline, Anakin arrives just as his mother is dying, but because he diverted to Tatooine instead of going to Naboo first, he arrives weeks earlier. He meets Klieg Lars, who tells him the Tusken Raiders have taken Shmi, but this time Anakin isn't exhausted by weeks of Naboo romance. He is focused. He has Padmé at his side, urging him to go. Now, you see, Anakin gets on his speeder bike. He infiltrates the Tusken camp, and he finds her. She is injured. She is weak, but she is alive. Because he arrived early, the darkness doesn't take her yet. He slaughters the guards, yes. His rage is still there, killing all of them, the children too. But when he carries her out, she opens her eyes. Shmi, with her eyes open, looks at Anakin. "Anakin? Is that you? You're so big." This is the moment the Sith lost. In the original timeline, Shmi's death was the catalyst for Anakin's first steps towards Vader. By saving her, Anakin heals a wound in his soul that Palpatine was counting on to fester. Now, Shmi is now recovering. Padmé is helping around the farm. Anakin is working on droids. It's peaceful. Now, in this timeline, Anakin is still on Tatooine with Padmé, and things are going well. He still has his romance, and the days go by, right? Obi-Wan is over on Geonosis, seeking out Jango Fett, and Anakin is on Tatooine, still in this love affair with Padmé in secret, but this is different. He has his mother. He approves of Padmé, and she sees the love they each have for one another. She approves. Now, in this timeline, I think Anakin and Padmé, their love grows even quicker it grows even faster. This, the mom, the relationship, all of that grows a little bit quicker as they grow even closer. Now, the Geonosis crisis is still brewing. Obi-Wan still sends his distress signal, but this time, when Anakin leaves to save his master, he isn't a broken boy who just buried his mother. He is a protector who has something to return to, and he isn't filled with despair. He's filled with this sense of pride and sense that he can save anybody at any time. So he's more determined than ever to save Obi-Wan. Now, all of the other things that happen still happens. They get captured. It might take a little bit longer, but they get captured. They're on Geonosis. The droids come, the clones come. They dispatch. They go. They fight Count Dooku. All of that still happens. His arm still gets chopped off. But his mother is still alive. Because in the regular timeline, his mother is dead. And he blames the Jedi for that. For not saving his mother. For not sending him or allowing him to leave and go save his mother sooner. All of those things he blames on the Jedi. But without that, there's less blame in his mind on the Jedi for losing his mother because his mother is alive. So, how does this change the Clone Wars completely? Well, when Palpatine tries to manipulate Anakin's fears later, he fails. How can you scare a man with visions of death when he already has proven he can save the ones he loves? You already put the visions of his mother into his head, but yet he saved her. So these visions of Padmé won't fear him as much because his mother lived. He believes he can save Padmé. He's not as afraid because he believes in that moment he has the strength to save her. And who knows, maybe Palpatine does not even know Anakin's mother is alive. We don't know if Anakin tells her. We don't know what comes of that. Let's assume Palpatine may not know immediately or at all that Anakin's mother is alive. Still, Padmé marries Anakin. They marry, but this time not on Naboo. They marry on Tatooine with Anakin's mother present. And that becomes their secret sanctuary throughout the war. Whenever things become too much, they disappear to Tatooine. Now by choosing the sand over the lakes of Naboo, Anakin didn't just save his mother, he saved himself. He denied the dark side its most powerful weapon, his grief. But what do you think? If Shmi had lived, would she have been able to sense Palpatine's influence on her son? Would she have been the one to stop the rise of the Empire? I don't know, because in this timeline, Anakin could still very well turn to the dark side. It would just be a lot harder and take a lot longer because his mother lived. But also, if his mother does end up dying, I believe Anakin might figure out that Palpatine was behind all of that. Because, remember, when his mother dies, that's not Palpatine's fault. But in this timeline, he saves his mother. So if his mother is then later killed, and when Anakin finds out Palpatine is a Sith Lord, he would know that Palpatine was the one behind his mother's death. So I think in that moment, nothing would stop him from wanting Palpatine dead. Because if everything else plays out how it's supposed to, and he still wants to save Padme, and Mace Windu corners the Palpatine in the corner, I don't think Anakin says, I need him. I don't think Anakin tries to save him because he realizes Palpatine killed his mother, or was behind the killing of his mother. So why would he trust him in the saving of Padme? He killed his own mother. He thought Palpatine was his friend. He thought he was his mentor, but he was actually playing tricks on him. So let me know in the comments what you think would be the end result? Do you think Anakin would fall to the dark side still, even if his mother lived? Or do you think that single change in a destination changes the entire future of the galaxy? Now let me know in the comments if you want to see a file on what happened to the Lars family after the war. Hit that subscribe button. This is the restricted section. And if you want to see a file on what happened to the Lars family after the war, before Luke and Leia and A New Hope, hit that subscribe button. This is the restricted section. Session terminated.